All right, Jay, it's your turn, man.
Okay, so what's a horror film that you thought would launch a franchise but never did?
Yeah, so I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just off the top of the head, and these came real quick. So 28 Days Later, we had 2 movies, 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. I love those freaking movies.
That's a fucking franchise. It hits 3. Like, what do you mean?
No, it's 2. It's only 2.
Well, yeah, they're
There's
coming
only
out with the
2
third
right now.
one.
But
they're
the
coming
third
out
one
with
is
the third
coming
one
out.
right now.
It's not out. And these movies have been out for a long time. All right, Cabin in the Woods, I thought would launch a franchise. It Follows, Trick or Treat, and Slither. Those are the ones that immediately came to mind. What about you, Mike?
So I first off, I had It Follows as my number one
sure.
movie on there. So I agree with you on that. And Trick or Treat, 100% with you on that. I forgot to write that down. I don't agree with Slither though. I think like that was kind of like an ode to some of the older movies.
But if it came out every year, we would have been sitting front row.
Oh, absolutely. But I had It Follows. I had You're Next. I really wanted to see that world like carry on.
Yep.
And then we were talking about this the other night, but Ready or Not, I would have loved to see.
I was just going there in my mind. Ready or Not.
More of her story and out there. I think
a prequel.
like
you could do
those
prequels.
ones.
You could do other families because this is like an isolated incident. You're absolutely right. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, because there are other games, right? Imagine that family from 50 years ago or 30 years ago, and
so good.
different games that are being played. The only problem is you would know the family wins in some way, shape, or form.
Not if you do
I guess
different
that's in the
families.
past.
That's my point. You could. You
yeah.
could almost do every wealthy family around the world. Like you have endless amount of opportunity. Bring in the Waltons. Bring in the whatever it may be. Some wealthy families that have generational wealth. We can start blaming that on Satan. So I mean, it's
Satan.
Satan.
I will say though, It Follows is I think the number. I mean, you and I both. It's the one that was the crossover. I just thought that would spawn more in the mood of that movie. Was something that
the only reason I didn't put It Follows as number 1 is because I felt like Cabin in the Woods would be my number 1. It lends itself. It's screaming to make sequels.
There's one that you and I did not put down that I know we will all agree on. Brightburn.
Oh yeah. You could do
How
that.
did Brightburn not get a sequel?
And you could do this with any of the other superheroes too, like the Green Lantern, because that was just Superman. You could just do anything.
But just the movie ends with him kind of going ham on the city. You know what I mean? So you could have gone from there.
But that could have done a whole universe of movies, just like the MCU. But
absolutely.
Jay, with the 20 seconds you got, let's hear what you got.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys. I actually had Trick or Treat, It Follows, and then I also had Hills Run Red as another one, and I did have Brightburn written down.
Oh, wow, you had it written down. Cool.